Hey, welcome to the broadcast on YouTube live at the Shillin Night Market. I'm just going to get something to eat and then we'll take a walk around. Hope you guys are having a good time watching this. Live in Taipei. John's Well Far East Adventure Travel. Hope you can hear everything okay, and don't be shy, say hi. I'm supposed to be seeing these comments come up here. I'm at Shillin Night Market in Taipei. I can't title this thing though, but thanks. Hey, that's great to have you on. I'm just trying some new experiments with live streaming here. There we go. Hey, thanks. No, this is the first time I'm using Teradek app here to live stream from, because I can put some like logos and stuff like that on. You know, if you want to help me out or anything like that. I'm just gonna get something to eat. Yeah, thanks. Hey, thanks for watching. Hey. This is one of my favorite places in the night market. I come here all the time. So if you come to the Shillin Night Market, get these handmade rolls. It's not even Taiwanese, but it's so good. And they make these the bread fresh all the time.
Hey, hello.
Hello. Costa Rica, you're coming in a couple of months. Cool. Awesome. That's great. Hope you're enjoying all the content from Taiwan and Asia. How's it going, Dave? Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. I love doing this stuff, man. I love sharing stuff from around the world. And you know, obviously you guys can see I'm in Taiwan a lot, but I do travel around Asia and got some more stuff to put up on from Vietnam, my last trip to Vietnam, and I'm taking a group of trekkers up to Annapurna Base Camp in May out in Nepal there. I'm looking forward to going back to Nepal. So there's all kinds of food here. We'll just take a walk around, and thanks for joining me here. And if I get any new subscribers on, there should be a little gift that comes up as well, just to let you know.谢谢。Getting a couple of veggie rolls here. I had a bunch of sweet desserts today, traditional Taiwanese desserts. I'm going to be sharing that on the YouTube channel as well. Oh, they're so good. Oh, man.
Let me know.
So how's everything in Costa Rica? YouTube live.
Live.
Live, yeah. You want to say hi? Say hi. All right. Hey, nice. No, I've been coming here for like 3 years. These guys are great, and I always get the veggie roll because they're good, and I don't eat meat, so I just eat fish and seafood. All right, 谢谢. Thank you. Okay, see you. Bye bye. 谢谢, bye bye. All right, let's head out here. I got food. I'm gonna be eating in front of you. I hope you don't mind. Anybody else watching? Warm days and surf is up. Cool. That sounds awesome, man. That sounds like a good life. Good for you. Enjoy your life. I've got a place at the beach, if I remember there. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds so cool. You know, be careful because I could take you up on that. I got some friends in Kyoto that are telling me I should come, so I got to go there. But that sounds like a very nice offer. Yeah, Taiwan has just got the best food, man. I gotta tell you. Sorry. It's not that cold tonight. I got this hat on. It's not like freezing or anything, but it's cooler. It's cooler tonight. Yeah, I got invited to this shop today. A friend of mine that's a blogger here invited me to have some desserts with him. Playa Flamingo. Oh wow, cool. You know, I had we tried 3 different desserts, like traditional Taiwanese desserts, like with taro balls, sweet potato balls, and jellies, and dowa, like the soy pudding. I'm just having this stuff going, man, this is so good. I walked out of this place and I'm thinking, there's not many other places around the world that you can go out and just have great food all the time, and it doesn't cost you a fortune. So Taipei is awesome. Well, Taiwan is awesome. There's great food all over Taiwan. So this is not Taiwanese food. This is Middle Eastern style food, but it's done really well. This is a veggie wrap, and they cost 65 NT each, so about $2 each. So that fills me up pretty good if I get 2 of these, like for dinner. It's a Tuesday night here. This guy just parked his scooter right on the street. Like, I don't know. That's crazy. Like, okay. Like there's the traffic. The guy's parked his bike right here. Okay. It's Taiwan. It's actually not super busy tonight. Hey, let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching, this is live in Taipei at the Shilin Night Market, the most famous night market in Taipei. So you hear different languages here, like Korean, Japanese. Like, this is definitely a tourist night market. But the locals come out here. There's a lot of schools around here, so a lot of kids come here after school. And lots of tourists here, like Hong Kong, Korea, Japan, Vietnam now, Thailand. Lots more people coming from Southeast Asia now. size of those things, eh? I don't eat any of this stuff. Maybe you like it. They're so massive. Oh my god. It's like so it's like wild boar. Boar sausages. It's a cool sign. Time is almost 7:30. Tuesday night, 7:30. This setup looks pretty good. This works pretty good. I'm using, in case anybody cares, like people that live stream and stuff, if you're watching this, I'm using the Pterodac Air Solo app on my iPhone 6 Plus. And yeah, so I can put different, like the logos in. You can see the logos and the content and stuff like that, in case anybody's interested. And the Patreon link and donation link. If anybody subscribes while the video's on, like while we're live, there's a little GIF that'll come up on the corner, a little animated cartoon. These crane games are hilarious. This is all Japanese style, eh? But the stuff that they're putting in these machines these days, I gotta show you. Do you have a sign here that says that? Where? You should put a sign so that we don't do this. Maybe you can put a sign here, no photography. Some of the places don't like you taking photographs. I don't know. I think because they have unlicensed stuff that they're selling in there. I think that's why they don't want to get busted. But some of the arcade places are fine. You go in and they don't mind you taking pictures or video and stuff. But I suspect those guys have got unlicensed stuff or something in there that's not cool. This is great. This is all these carts that they're in the middle of the alleyways here are all like illegal. So they have people that signal when the police come, and then they just run into the alleys with those carts. It's pretty hilarious. Oh yeah, so, hi. She's probably not supposed to be here. She's running, I think, maybe. That's why she's asking everybody to move out of the way. Oh yeah. Oh, I know what's going on. Okay, so what's happening is they went to hide, and now the coast is clear, so they're going back out, I think. I think that's what's happening. the belt guy. Look at this. Sorry, I just flipped it the wrong time. There, the belt guy. Do you think he's got a belt you'd like? I think he's maybe got 8,000 belts on that cart. Must be something there we could get for you. Sorry. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, by the way. I really appreciate all the support. I always get lots of nice comments from people. Really nice comments, and people always contacting me in Taipei, asking me extra questions about Taiwan. Or how to get from here to there. That's all right. Let's go this way. What percentage speak English? That's a pretty good question. I mean, a third of the population is university educated, so they all have to learn English if they go to university. But, you know, sometimes you'd never know. Like when I first came to Taipei 5 years ago, I didn't think anybody spoke English here. But they understand. They're just a little bit shy. They don't get a lot of chance to practice, because there's not a lot of Westerners that come here, to be honest with you, and there are not a lot of Westerners living here, not as many I think as used to, what I've been told. Like Taipei is the best city to find English speakers, and then as you get into the smaller cities it becomes more of a challenge, and you get to places that they don't speak any English at all. But I don't know, percentage-wise, like they just actually they got downgraded here on their English proficiency. Education and jobs, yeah, exactly. So they're now below Vietnam, and if you go to Vietnam, if you go to the big cities in Vietnam, you go into the Starbucks there or any of those bigger places, all the young people that work in there can speak English, no problem. But you won't find that here in Taiwan as much. So I'd say it's, you know, probably maybe a little bit in some ways better than Japan, but not as good as some cities in Southeast Asia and Hong Kong for sure. You're living in Taipei and you're Taiwanese, cool. That's great. I love Taiwan. I don't know, maybe lately I've just noticed a little more, maybe a little more people speaking or trying a little bit harder. It just depends where you are, but if you're in the tourist areas, like if you're in Shilla Night Market here, a lot of these people that work at the, that have little food stalls and stuff, they know enough English to communicate. You're welcome. So, I mean, if you're a tourist and you're coming here and you're in Taipei, it's not going to be a big issue. If you go to like the traditional markets, like a morning market or something, then a lot of the people there are not going to speak much English. But you can get by. I didn't know, and I knew a couple of Chinese words Mandarin words when I came here 5 years ago. Hey, hi. Where are you from? You from Taiwan?
Hey.
Yes, yeah, Taiwanese. Nice. You say hi to everybody here. No, we're live on YouTube. This is YouTube.
YouTube 不错哎，还有 YouTube。需要了，好手。别上镜，我看。
Hey. Nice. 谢谢。
拜拜。
拜拜。
一看。
嗯？
一刀一款。
要讲英文啊？
别讲英文吗？
他开始台语。
Okay. Let's keep moving. This is all down this alley is mostly clothing and stuff. And you won't find like a lot of like knockoff stuff here. Like you won't find like fake brand stuff here much in these night markets in Taiwan. I compared to other places like in China or Southeast Asia, not much at all. But it's here. but just not. I just find it's not as widespread as in Southeast Asia or Hong Kong or even Seoul. I saw lots of fake stuff in Seoul. Pretty much in this market anyways, anything that's in the middle of the alley here, these guys are just, they're not really supposed to be here. And then they get the warning from the spotter that the police are coming, and then they just pack up and go, and then they come back once the police are gone. Taiwan style. It's supposed to get cold again here. We had a cold snap last week, and then it rained like all weekend. It was crazy. And we've had some not bad days the last couple of days. Now it's supposed to get cold and rainy again here. Oh, we had an earthquake, I felt it pretty strong here the other day, a few days ago. 5.7, biggest earthquake in Taipei since 1977, like originating in Taipei. Since 1977. Most of the earthquakes I feel are coming off the East Coast. But no damage or anything. Oh, they asked where they could. Oh, thanks for translating that. Oh, that's too bad. I've got business cards. I'll have to keep them handy so that I can just hand them to people like that while I'm live. I wasn't expecting that. Thanks for translating that for me. There's another car on the move. So I don't know if they're coming back or they got word that the police are coming again. I don't know. It's got to be stressful. But police really aren't interested in. They know these people are just trying to put food on the table. They're not really interested, I don't think, too much in giving them a fine or doing anything like that. They usually just look the other way. 8.2 outside Alaska 2 hours ago with tsunami warnings down through Mexico. Wow. Yeah, the police will get them to run, exactly. They'll give them time to run. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it works here. Which is kind of nice. Like, I mean, these people are not driving Mercedes-Benz. They're just trying to put food on the table. So it's kind of like, I get it. That's crazy about the Alaska earthquake, though. We're going to go down the busiest alley here, right near the temple. I don't think I've walked past it yet. And we'll check that out. We'll go through the crowds, let everybody do their photo bombing. This is great. I like doing the live on YouTube, especially with this format I'm using. This is the busiest lane. Oh, it smells really good. It's the corn. Hang on, I want to show you the corn. Oh, it looks so good. It smells really good, the roasted corn. No butter. It's good quality? Oh, great. That's awesome. That roasted corn smells really good, but I'm full now. I can't eat anything more right now. So if you're watching this, you've never seen this before. This is the Shilin Night Market, and this is the busiest alleyway here. It's mostly food right up until we get to the temple. And probably like the most auspicious place as well because it's close to the temple. So there's just like one after another food stall here, but there is some sit-down restaurants in here as well. So we were talking about English speaking earlier, like in these places, because they're so used to tourists coming here, that most of the people that work at the little stalls here can speak a little bit of English. Anyways, enough that you can order your food and they'll understand you and everything. And they have, most of them have like little English signs or menus. That stuff, the cranberry juice, I just don't get it. They're really aggressive handing out the cranberry juice, and it's not that good. I mean, I'm from Canada. We have cranberries. We grow cranberries there. The juice there is great, but the cranberry juice here tends to be sweeter. I don't know. I'm used to like cranberry juice that kind of makes you pucker a little bit. Oh, this is the cheesy octopus. Little baby octopus with melted cheese. And he's flame-throwing them right now. Here's the temple here. They used to. I didn't notice it this year, but in the summertime they used to have a movie screen here, and they used to play kung fu movies at night in the summer. It was awesome. You could grab your food, sit outdoors, and watch free martial arts movies. But I didn't see them do it this summer. This is a lineup for sausages here. Just look at this lineup. There's a few. I've been coming here for years. There's a few food stalls here that just have monstrous lineups all the time, and I mean that's because they're obviously well known. They have a good reputation, and then when people see a lineup here, they just keep piling on the lineup because they assume that the food's really good. So even if you have kind of a food stall that's not that great, if you can pile in like 6 or 7 people, just to make it look busy, you'll get a stream of people coming afterwards. I don't know if anybody's ever tried that as a trick. I'm 6'4", so yeah, I'm a little bit taller than everybody else. Korean folks. Lots of people are coming here on the weekends. A lot of people are doing weekend trips now to Taipei, like I think more than ever. Taipei, especially long weekends, gets kind of crazy. It's always been crazy just with the local people, but there's more and more people here just coming for the weekend. That movie is mainly for the god inside the temple and also public to neighborhoods. Oh, cool. So they actually play the movie for the god, too. That's cool. Yeah, they do entertainment here for the god, and usually at, if you're... foreigners will make this mistake sometimes, but they usually like for like a traditional, like a puppet show or opera, they reserve the first row for gods, right? So you're not supposed to sit in those chairs. So sometimes foreigners will make a mistake and sit in the chair. So, but those seats are for the god or gods of the temple. But I didn't know that they played the movies for the god. That's kind of cool. Japanese and Korean mostly, yeah. There's lots of people coming from Hong Kong too. Lots of people coming here for the weekend from Hong Kong. And the Hong Kongese, they love the food here. I mean, I've met them. They love the food here. They think the food's better here than in Hong Kong. Hong Kong's got some pretty good food. But they love the food here. And they're just coming for the weekend. No, I don't think so. I think you know a lot. I speak to lots of people here and read, but it's usually because people want to offer me the knowledge, so that's how I learn so much. All entertainment events holding in front of a temple are all mainly for the god, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. But I mean, I knew that about the other stuff, but I didn't know that that's why they played those movies. That's kind of cool. But I didn't see it this year, but I remember the first year I came here, it was like 5 years ago, and it was just awesome. Like, it was so hot, and you know, in the evening you've got something to drink, something to eat, and you can sit and just on the steps of the temple there and watch and they're usually like vintage martial arts movies, like kung fu movies, or you know, whatever, martial arts movies. So they were looked like they were like from the 70s or whatever, so they had that kind of retro look to them, which was pretty cool. So it's not as busy here because this is mostly clothing around here. But somebody told me one time, I think there's 1,300 food stalls in this night market. Oh, what is this? Oh, this guy, I see this guy all the time. He's kind of a performer here. He's always trying to make money doing stuff like this. He's around Taipei too, on the stilts. Gods like martial arts. That's good. That's cool. We'll be right back. There's some more food stalls outside here. This leads on to this. So we kind of cut right through the heart of the night market with this alley. And like I said, this is the busiest part. This definitely is the busiest, pretty much the busiest lane or part of the night market. But some of the streets that are on the perimeter of the night market, on like the main roads, they get kind of crazy there. If you back up, you can watch the beginning of this video. If you watch the replay, the guy parked his scooter right on the road, on the street, like basically in the traffic to get something to eat. Yeah, street artist. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like a street performer. Yeah. Oh, I want to get. I got to get away from that music, otherwise YouTube will block this video. Hey, thank you guys. Thanks so much for watching. It was great chatting with you. And if you're not already subscribing to the channel, you know, hit subscribe. I'm going to be posting up some fresh stuff soon. I kind of took a little bit of a break over the holidays, over the Christmas season, but I'm working on a video now with all those traditional Taiwanese desserts. So I should have that up in a couple of days. So watch out for that. 谢谢，谢谢，see you，拜拜。